What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the DALI iO-8 headphones. Absolutely love these. These are fantastic headphones. Their next opponent in this one will be the Noble FoKus Apollos. Again, another pair that I absolutely love. Uh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, the iO-8s didn't come out on top in their first episode of this Gauntlet Series, but we'll see how they rebound up against the FoKus Apollos. All right. So if you want to, excuse me, if you want price specs and app breakdown for each of these headphones, I'll leave links in the description below, and also leave links if you're interested in picking one or both of these up. But before we dive in, let's hear something from our sponsor for this video, Audio Experience. Let me tell you a bit about our sponsor for today's video, Audio Experience. Located in Connecticut, Audio Experience has 2 appointment-only showrooms featuring dedicated audition spaces for 2-channel stereo, home theater, and custom installation audio video for homes and businesses. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, no. Audio Experience exists to provide discerning enthusiasts like you a way of connecting with the highest quality products to transform your AV experience from the mundane to the emotionally engaging. For those of you outside of the Connecticut area, like myself, Audio Experience offers the majority of its brands online via shopaudioexperience.com. Doing business with larger retailers can often feel transactional and impersonal. By contrast, Audio Experience offers a personalized approach focused solely on your needs, offering the knowledge, care, and dedication needed to achieve truly life-changing AV solutions. Now, if you're interested in a specific product or you want to learn more, check out the links in the description of this video and make sure you let Justin at Audio Experience know that Ron on Tech sent you. All right, we are in. I had to do a real firmware update for the Apollo headphones. Just wanted to make sure I got that done before we dived in. Now, I did a coin flip also off air, and obviously these guys are going first. So I don't know why it says Galaxy Watch Ultra up here. I have no idea. Anyway, so this app just trips me out. All right, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at my EQ settings. This is exactly how they're going to play. I'm leaving them as is. We're doing it full bore. All right. Right now we're in ambient mode. So let me go ahead and switch over cameras here. Okay. And we're going to put picture in play. So you can see down here. Well, down here. Sorry. Down here in the corner. I'm getting my directions messed up. Don't worry. All right. So you can see down in the lower left. All right. Or my left. You're right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put these on. All right. Love how comfortable these headphones are. All right, now to take into consideration, there is like a $200 price difference between these and the iO-8s, with the iO-8s being the more expensive. So you want to take that in consideration too when doing this test. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna turn noise canceling on. All right, noise canceling has been turned on. We're gonna check our volume level. All right, we're there. So now we're going to go ahead and put our music on. I should have had this queued up, but you know how we do. And as always, we're going to do both the Bluetooth and 3.5 millimeter connection tests and compare them there. All right, so let's go ahead and get our first song. We got to pause. We got to do some more housekeeping here. Turn off Wi-Fi, so we're just getting straight 5G. Okay. And we're pulling it down. Here we go. Song number 1. All right. Good clarity. And getting the nuance, the breathing. Nice wide sound stage. The background vocalists sound just as clear. Okay. I like how they fill in that space as well. Again, just listening and paying attention to the detail. Getting that again, nuance, the nuance, little things, the breathing, inhale, exhale, the enunciation. All right, very clean. Very I like how crisp the background vocalists are as well. Again, absolutely love the wide soundstage on these headphones. Very nice. All right, I went over a little bit, but that's okay. Very clear. I love, again, nice wide. I mentioned it already. I mentioned it again. I'm gonna mention it one more time. I'll probably gonna mention it later on. The soundstage, fantastic on these. The clarity and the spacing between the background vocalist and the lead vocalist is great. And of course, you had that balance too, so no one was singing. Didn't seem like no one was singing over each other, like someone was being blocked out. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna flip over to the iO-8s. All right, we're gonna power these on. Okay. All right, we are connected to the phone. Do a quick test here. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and reboot. Now these do not have an app, so there's no app to go into, but they do have presets. They have hi-fi and bass. I usually have it on bass, so all right, just turn it on. Bass is now on, and we're gonna make sure all air. All right, we're gonna turn on noise canceling as well. Okay, now ANC has been turned on. All right, so first song. Let me make sure I'm on properly. All right, there we go. First song, iO-8s. Let's go. Oh, we didn't check the volume. Let's check the volume. All right, we're there. All right, very clear. Um, background vocal. They all sound very crisp, very clean. Again, absolutely love it. And the breathing, the nuance, fantastic. And then you got absolutely love. I love the detail. Soundstage is decent. Yeah, I love how the background vocalists, how crisp they are, but they fill in that spacing. And again, doesn't sound like they're overlapping, like over singing over one another. That's the best way I can explain it. But they sound, again, it sounds so clear. Nice volume as well. Fantastic. All right, man, this is going to be a great one. Let's go ahead and we're going to switch over to our 3.5 millimeter test. All right, we are back in for the 3.5 millimeter test. Now I have both sets of headphones turned off. As you can see, the Apollos would have a little light here, a white light, which it was turned on. They are turned off, as well as the iO-8s. They are turned off as well. There's their power indicator, as well as Bluetooth indicator there. Now, the Apollos have their own customized 3.5 millimeter cable. So we pull that out to do the connection. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on. Let's switch over. All right. So now we got them back on. Sometimes you just forget exactly how comfortable some headphones are until I do these tests, and it reminds me. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna check our volume here real fast. All right, we're right where we want to be. There's one more time. All right, we're right where we want to be. Not too loud. Trying to keep doing this for years to come. So, all right, here we go. First song, 3.5 millimeter test, FoKus Apollos. All right. Nice volume. Sounds a little louder with the blue 3.5 than it does with the Bluetooth. Soundstage sounds a little tighter, but still very crisp vocalist. both the lead and background. Uh, Again, still getting that nuance, that the detail as far as the breathing, the enunciation, the echoing. Very clean. Again, despite it being a little tighter with the soundstage, the background vocalists have great balance with the lead vocalists. So no one sounds like they're on top of the other or trying to drown out the other ones. Very crisp, very clean sounding. Absolutely love it. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and drop these off. And we're going to switch over to the iO-8. Let's go ahead and pull. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. We go pull their 3.5 millimeter cable. All right, we're going to jack in. All right, we're jacking into the iO-8s again. They are turned off. All right, so let's go ahead and put these guys on. Ah, very comfortable. All right, so again, checking the volume. All right. We're right there, keeping it even, keeping it 100. All right. First song, 3.5 millimeter test, iO-8s. Let's get it. Okay. Again, nice volume. I like the clarity. Ooh. Background vocalists, you see the boom out, but they sound really clear. Again, soundstage, still the same. It didn't change from the Bluetooth, which is good. This is really good. I don't know, maybe it's the way I'm hearing. It feels like it hasn't changed between the Bluetooth to switching over to the 3.5, but still very crisp, very clear. Still getting the nuanced detail, but her breathing, her enunciation. I love. It's like how more the volume is brighter on these naturally. All right. Again, just sounds really, really crisp, really clean. Absolutely liked it. Loved it actually on these. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch back over to our Bluetooth setting for song number 2. Stay strapped in. All right. We're back in Bluetooth setup. Listen to me. Bluetooth test. We got the Apollo. I'm about to call them the iOs. The Apollos on, or Gary put them on. Let's go ahead and get this done. I don't know why I'm fumbling over words right now, but I am. It happens. All right, so don't be alarmed. I keep my dongle connected, so it makes it easier for setup when we do the 3. When we transition over to 3.5. So, all right, now this is our bass test. We got them. We got 8040 ready to go. Excuse me. FoKus Apollos. Let's do it. Okay. I liked how clean the bass is. Again, I love the reverb. How the fadeaway fades away nicely. Again, the auto tune is. Let me get this high note. Okay, auto tune is smoothed out. I like that. Vocals are very clear. All right, let's go ahead and max this out. We're going to. Whoa. Woo. These get pretty loud. They get pretty loud. And that bass is definitely hitting. I love how clean it is, and it's just smashing. Now we got E40 coming in. Yes, very clear. Oh, man. Okay. All right. The bass on these is nice. It's not, is it overpowering? No. Is it clean? Yes. Does it rattle the ear canal? Absolutely. But again, with the sound stage and everything, it sounds so nice. Uh, and again, that reverb, how it fades away. Forget about it. Sounds so clean. All right, let's go ahead and switch over right here. We're gonna switch right over to the iO-8s. Did a real quick test to make sure we are getting their signal. Okay. All right. Bluetooth test. Let's reset. Bluetooth test. Song number 2. iO-8s. Let's get it. Woo. Oh, that's solid bass right there. Oh, and the reverb is sinister. Again, now T-Pain with that auto tune also smoothed out on these headphones. Not piercing sounding, which is good. Oh, that's clean. All right, let's max this out. Woo, woo. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. All right. That's at 100%. Man, that bass just insane. Insane. All right. Now we got E40 coming in. Excuse me. Again, the soundstage didn't change from Bluetooth to 3.5, now back to Bluetooth. So it's staying consistent. I like that. All right. Again, I just love the bass on these. These are, in my opinion, I think these are DALI's bass heavy, their version of bass heavy headphones. The bass just thunders. You max these out, it's sinister. It is so it's ridiculous. But I think that's what they were aiming for these ones. With these ones rather, because you got the more audiophile version with the iO-12s, so they're trying to bring it in, give some that's going to be more bass oriented, not bass oriented, but more give you more bass and everything for guys like us bass heads and stuff who can and everything, but still maintain the clarity and stuff like that, where audiophiles can also enjoy these. So enough of that rant. That was a fantastic showing there. And for the record, the iO-8s get louder than the FoKus Apollos. I'm going to say that right now because I know I'm going to ask. It's going to be asked in the comments. So I'm going to say it here on the video. The iO-8s are louder. All right. So let's go ahead and switch over to our 3.5 millimeter test. All right. We are back in for the 3.5 millimeter test. We've got the FoKus Apollos on. Remember, they are turned off, so there's no power going into the headphones. We're doing strictly 3.5 from the phone. Let's get it. Woo! Okay. That is sinister. That bass is pounding. And the lyrics, very clear. Again, the bass isn't overpowering the vocals, which is good. That's what you want. So you get that good balance. But man, that bass is really punching. And the reverb, the fade away, very clean, fades away, ripples in the pond, like I always say. Very clean. Now we got E40 coming in. The auto tune was nice on this. Very clear. Man, that bass is serious with these. Oh, man. All right, let me go ahead and get out of that because I was just bobbing away. All right, man, that was impressive. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to pop these off, disconnect. Man, that was great. That would sound really clean. All right, let's see if the iO-8s can match that. All right, we'll go ahead, jack in. Again, the iO-8s are also turned off. So there again, no power going from the headphones, going strictly from the phone through 3.5. All right, put these guys on. All right, let's back this up. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that bass is banging. Again, clean bass too. Again, the soundstage did not change. Oh, so clean. Okay. Again, the vocals from T-Pain, nice and clear, but not piercing with the auto-tune. Mm. And again, the fade away from the bass, ripples in a pond. It fades away. It doesn't all of a sudden end. So that's good. If you have these songs, join me. Man, these sound so clean. Okay. All right. I could go on with these. They sound so clean. That bass just erupts. And again, I love it. The power of the bass. And then with the sound stage not changing, so you got that nice spatial sound. It's spread out. Doesn't sound like it's all tight and bunched in together. Fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and switch over to our final song. All right, we are back in for the final song. We got it all set up here for Bluetooth. We're going to go ahead, drop on the, or pop on the FoKus Apollos. All right, we are in. We are ready. Remember, I didn't touch the volume. As a matter of fact, we're going to test it one more time. I did touch it that one time. Okay, so now the volume is where it should be. All right, here we go. Final song, FoKus Apollos. All right, right off the bat, synthesizer. Sounds very crisp. Got that nice little rumble. It's a little rumble piece there that pops in as well. I like the fact that it picked it up. Again, very clean. Again, the echoing sounds like it could go on forever. I love it. All right, now we got that rattling sound. The rattling instrument. I won't call this sound, but it sounds like more like an instrument. And again, it's not stationary. It's moving around, back and forth, in and out. Okay, now we got the bass guitar coming in. Very clean. Nice little rumble. And then we got the other rattling instrument here in my left. Very clean. And again, that is also moving around. It's not staying stationary. Very clean. Sounds so good. Now you got the other sounds, the wave sounds coming in. Again, soundstage is nice and wide, so everything has good spacing. It's just a great sound. I ran over about 10 seconds more because I got dove right into it. I got to listening to everything else, but the soundstage was nice and wide, so everything sounded fantastic. The bass was nice and clean, deep, and it's just a wonderful sound. All right, let's go ahead and pop these off. All right, we're gonna test our iO-8s. All right, they're ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and put the iO-8s on. Okay, iO-8s. We're gonna back this up. Here we go. Final song, Bluetooth, iO-8s. Let's get it. Oh man, nice volume. First of all, it jumps out at you. Again, that echoing just goes on forever. Very clean. Absolutely love it. It got that nice little bass nugget in there as well. They picked that up too. All right, now we got the rattling instrument. Again, Moving around, not staying stationary in the right ear. Very clear, too. Ooh. Oh, that bass guitar hits, comes in very deep. I like that little, it drops right there and then comes back. It gets real low and comes back. Very nice detail. Okay. Very clear. Now we got the wave sounds coming in as well. I got the other instrument rattling in my left ear. Forgot to mention that. So again, very clear, very crisp. And again, they're both moving around, so they're not staying stationary. I like that. I like the fact that it's picking that up. Very nice. Again, very clean. Now, I done went over an extra 10 seconds, so I went and did the same thing for this one, gave him another one, just to keep it fair. Gave him an extra 10 seconds, but I'm telling you, it was just a fantastic sound all the way through. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll switch these over. We'll do our final 3.5 millimeter test. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in for the final song, 3.5 millimeter test. Let's go ahead. We got the Apollos up. Let's go and put them on. Again, headphones are turned off. No power to the headphones. It's strictly from the phone directly into the headset with the headphones with the cable. All right. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. Let's back this up a little bit. Here we go. I mean, right off the bat, 3.5 millimeter, when you plugged in, these guys get really loud. Like even with the power off, the volume is louder than it is with the Bluetooth connection. But then the synthesizer, that crispness is so crisp. Got that low end bass, that little low end bass nugget. Now we got that rattling sound. And it's really prominent here. I like it. Ooh. Okay, that bass guitar dropped right in there. Let's see how low it sounds. Ooh. Okay. Doesn't sound like it gets too low. Like it doesn't, but it's a deep bass. Doesn't sound like it gets real deep for me. But man, it rattles. It rumbles. And it's clean, no distortion. And we got the other instrument in the left ear now. Again, doing the same thing as the right, moving around back and forth, in and out, up and down, not staying stationary. Excuse me. Again, very clean. Got that waving sound coming through. All right. It just sound really good. I love, again, nice and loud. The natural volume on these is impressive with the wire connection. It is. All right. But that bass, I just wish it had a certain note where it drops real low. It seems to I don't know if I think it's these when Bluetooth as well. It seems to drop lower on Bluetooth in the Bluetooth format than it does here on the 3.5. But man, it was just it sounds so good. All right, let's go ahead and switch over. We'll do this right here. So you know there is no funny business going on. All right. Now I was using the FoKus Apollo 3.5 cable for the Apollos. I'm using the DALI cable, 3.5 cable for the iO-8s. All right. Just so that we're clear. Okay. Especially because they have a custom setting, a custom fit for their 3.5 millimeter cable. For them meaning the FoKus Apollos. All right. Let's go ahead and put the iO-8s on. All right. Let's back this up. Now, here we go. No volume touch. I haven't touched the volume at all. You see with the picture-in-picture what I've been doing. All right, here we go. Also, nice bright sound with the 3.5. Got that little rumble nugget. They found it. I love it. And it sounds very crisp. Again, soundstage does not change on these. It stays nice and wide. I like that. But it still gives you what you need as far as bass goes. Oh, very crisp with that rattling sound. Again, moving, not staying stationary, up and down, back and forth, in and out. Now here's the bass guitar. Very clean. Let me see that drop. It drops low. There it is. Very nice. Man, this sounds. And I got the other instrument rattling in the left ear. It is doing the same thing. They're both. There's no rhyme or reason to it. They're both doing their own thing, but very clean. And we got that wave sound coming through. Very clear. All right, let me pause that, man. I just love this song. This song gives you everything you want to hear, and it's just a great sound, great song. Huge shout out to the commenter who suggested this one. This is going to be on my all-time list as far as test songs. Anyway, sound fantastic. Again, the soundstage with these did not change from the Bluetooth test to the 3.5 millimeter test. You got the consistent soundstage, and it gave you exactly what you wanted all the way on either ones. All right, let me go ahead and get this cleaned up. We will come back, talk about these two throughout the all three songs and all three songs in both formats, and pick our winner. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in, and this has been a fantastic head-to-head episode number 2 for the DALI iO-8s and their opponent, the Noble, if I'm going to call them something else again, the Noble FoKus Apollo headphones. Just a great one. Let's go ahead and break this down quickly. As far as the first song, both of them did a fantastic job of giving me, or producing rather, the clarity with the vocalists as far as their sound and everything. Gave me great nuance. When I say that, I mean just the minor details like the breathing, the enunciation, the saying of the P's, the T's, the B's in the lyrics. Got great echoing as well. And again, the soundstage was nice on both of these. I think it was better on the Apollos, on the iO-8s than it was on the Apollos. And that's my opinion. Some people may disagree, and that's fine. We can discuss that. But I just like the fact that it was nice and wide. They both did a great job. Let's not parse that. They both did a great job. The background vocalists on both were nice and crisp, nice and clean. They had great spacing, but stayed balanced throughout the entire testing of both of these in Bluetooth. All right, now when we switch over to 3.5 on the first song, it seemed like the FoKus Apollos did seem louder with the Bluetooth connection, with the 3.5 connection rather, cable connected, but the soundstage tightened a little bit. But didn't lose the clarity, didn't lose all the nuance and everything that you would expect. It all was there, and it sound fantastic. It's just something I noticed that it tightened just a little bit when the soundstage did. But great balance, good spacing as well. With the iO-8s, they maintained their wide soundstage, which gave the singers, all three, good spacing, maintained their balance as well. And on top of that, you got the clarity, the details, and everything else, the enunciations, the breathing, all that. You still got all that in there as well. Now, moving on over to our second song, our bass song. Both of them did a fantastic job. I think with in Bluetooth format, uh, the iO-8s, they gave me the clarity, the nice sound stage. They smoothed out the auto tune for with T Pain. They smoothed that out, so it was not piercing when he hits that high note. But it did maintain that sound stage. The sound stage stayed the same, but I still got that thundering, that bass that I want out of them as well in Bluetooth. Now switching over to, and not to mention E40's lyrics was both very crisp and clean as well. Fantastic. And moving over to the FoKus Apollos. In Bluetooth, the bass was good. It was nice. It would punch, but it wasn't as powerful in Bluetooth. But again, you had that nice sound stage, nice and wide, and everything. Vocals were clear. It also smoothed out the auto tune sound from with T Pain's lyrics, especially at that high point. Wasn't piercing at all. And again, very clean. I loved it. E40's lyrics came in also very clean. Nothing sound muffled. Excuse me. And again, just a really good sound. Now flip the script to the 3.5 millimeter test. We will start here with the FoKus Apollos. The bass was ridiculous. I'm not even going to lie. That bass absolutely punched with the analog connection there. It was just, I mean, I don't know why wasn't that with the Bluetooth. That's what I want to know. I mainly use these in Bluetooth connection. I rarely use them with 3.5 cable connected because I rarely don't. But man, that with the 3.5, the bass, I mean, it punched. It surprised me how and then they got naturally louder with the 3.5 connection. And not only that, you still had the crispness, the clarity of the vocals from both T-Pain and E40, and the smoothed out the auto tune. But the only downside to that is the soundstage tightened a little bit. You can tell the difference. But man, I just wish the power from the bass on the 3.5 connection, I wish it could transfer over to the Bluetooth connection. That would have been fantastic. But it did a great job with the 3.5. I'm giving it all the credit in the world on that one. It was fantastic. And then switching over to the iO-8s, they get more of the same. They stayed consistent. You got great volume, not as loud as the Apollos with the wired connection, but the bass hit just as hard. You still kept your wide sound stage, so you got that good spacing and everything with the vocalists, and the sound real clean, and it just stayed. My thing was consistency. I loved it with these, and you got the clarity with the vocals, the smoothing out of the auto tune, really punchy bass, and it just sound really good over through and through. All right, now moving over to our third song, Bluetooth. We're gonna start back over here with the iO-8s. Again, more the same, nice wide sound stage. Did pick up that little bass nugget in the beginning. I love when headphones pick that up. Some do, some don't. But I love it when you can definitely tell the level of headphones you're dealing with when they pick up nuanced nuggets like that. So they did pick that up, and again, that's the synthesizer, very crisp. That echo felt like it could just go on and on and on. It was so clean, so deep. The spatial, the sound stage so wide, it just felt like it could go forever. And then you got the rattling instrument again, moving around, so you can definitely tell that it was moving. It wasn't stationary. Excuse me. That's because of the range and everything. And then the bass guitar hit, nice, clean, dipped, got a nice low dip in it, and it just sounded real clean. Then you got the other rattling instrument in the left ear. Again, just with this, and then you come in with the wave sound. You throw that in there. Again, everything was so wide, it was spatial. Nothing sounded like it was overpowering or smothering out any other instrument on there. So you got that nice sound, very clean, very clear. Now switching over to the FoKus Apollos with that song in Bluetooth. Again, nice wide sound stage. The bass, I mean, let's start with the synthesizer, very crisp. The echoing, just like the iO-8s, sound like it could go on forever. Very clean. And of course, you got the rattling instrument, just doing pretty much getting the same I'm getting almost the same results as the iO-8s. I'm getting them on the here on the FoKus Apollos, and they did also pick up that little bass nugget at the beginning too. So you get pretty much getting the same thing. Then when you get the bass guitar, it's got nice bass, but not as deep as the iO-8s, but just still there and still sound clean. Didn't sound distorted. Absolutely liked it. You got the second rattling instrument in the left ear. They're both doing their thing, moving in and out, not staying stationary. And then of course you got the wave sound come in. Great sound stage, so everything was balanced. Nothing seemed like it was overpowering anything. Well done. Now flipping the script to 3.5, we're gonna start here with the Apollos, and again, that is just the volume jacked up. I don't know, it went up 2, maybe 3 ticks, but again, the sound stage tightened and it tightened a little bit, but and everything was still crisp. The synthesizer, the rattling instruments, the bass hit hard. It didn't give me that drop though. It didn't go as deep as I would like to. As hard as it was hitting, I thought it would drop lower. It didn't, but it did. It still sound fantastic. But I was really hoping that it would drop low, and then come back up. But it didn't. It did go down, but it didn't go down as far as I liked. But still sound fantastic. You got the wave sound in everything. Again, although the sound stage shortened a little, or tightened a little bit, you still got really good sound out of it, good clarity with the synthesizer as well, and the wave sound. You got the 2 rattling instruments. Everything was crisp. Not saxophone, I'm sorry, but the bass guitar, it was thunderous. I just wish it dropped a little lower. But that's okay. It was still fantastic sound. Going over to the iO-8s, 3.5 millimeter. Again, more consistency. Nice wide sound stage. Great clarity with the synthesizer, the rattling instruments. The bass guitar came in. The bass had nice power, and it dropped low, came back. It did a fantastic job. Again, my thing with them is the consistency. The soundstage was wide, stayed wide. No matter what connection I had, I knew what I was getting, and it sounded fantastic on that. Again, the instrumental clarity was there, nice. With that wide soundstage, everything had nice spacing. It would sound fantastic, and I just absolutely loved the sound on the iO-8s in this one. All right, so with that all being said, both Bluetooth and 3.5 millimeter tests out of the way, if I had to pick just one headphone to walk out the door with, if I'm going anywhere, which one would I go with? Again, like I said, in 3.5 millimeter test, if I was running with that, yes, the Apollos are the louder of the two in the 3.5. The iO-8 is the loudest when it comes to Bluetooth. But if I had to choose one, I think I would go with the iO-8 because of the consistency. It doesn't matter if I'm running Bluetooth or I'm running 3.5 millimeter cable. I'm still getting the nice wide sound stage. I'm still getting the clarity. I'm still getting great bass. And I don't have to worry about it. I'm not missing anything or like that. So my winner, based on consistency alone, would be the iO-8 on this one. Don't get it twisted. I love the Apollos. These are one of my top 5 headphones that I own. Definitely in my top 10. I'm going to have to reevaluate my headphones come June. That's going to be a lot of fun to do, but fantastic pair of headphones. I pull these out a lot often than I like to admit sometimes, but they sound so good, and I absolutely love them. But because of the consistency, I would have to go with the iO-8s on this one. All right, so they are my winner. It's a great head-to-head. Fantastic. I don't know what else to say. All right, so you got my winner of excuse me, got my winner of today's episode. I hope you guys liked it. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Audio Experience, for this being able to put this video together. Again, check out the links in the description there. Go ahead, check them out. I got a link out there. If you buy anything on there, it also helps the channel as well. And if you're in that area, make sure you stop in, tell Justin that Ron sent you, and he'll take care of you. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, go and give me a like. If you want to join me as I continue my journey through doing tech reviews and everything else, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it. That way you are notified when videos like this and others drop. And I will see you guys on the next one. The iO-8s get their first win of the series. But don't sleep on the FoKus Apollos here. Fantastic pair of headphones. They're still nipping at the heels of the iO-8s. I wouldn't be mad if someone came in with a valid reason why they would choose those over the iO-8s. Honestly, other than price. Other than the price. Because everybody goes in and say, yeah, but the price is the difference. That's fair. But if we're talking quality and sound, I always get the win. I'll see you guys on the next one.